G'day. Ever had an issue in Tkinter where you're trying to make an image displaying a label and it was working, but all of a sudden it stops working? This might be why. So we've got some code. All it does is create a label and show an image in it. And if we run it, it looks like this. There's our image displaying in the label. Works fine. But you might be thinking, well, I don't just want to show the image. I want to have a button that when I click the button, it shows the image for me. So initially it doesn't show. So you create your button and then you set a function to show the image. And you know this code works. So you take the code and you paste it into your function and you think it'll all be good. Here we go, done. So now we're going to have a button, and when we click on it, our image is going to display. Oh, doesn't work. It was working, now it doesn't work. Hang on, maybe I did something to the code. Let's just double check. So we'll just copy and paste it again. Just comment this bit out to make sure it's not causing any trouble. There's our code. It's exactly the same code. Run it, and our image is there. So what is going on? Why is our code not working when it's inside a function? Well, that's what you've got to understand. The way the function works is that when it runs, at the end, the garbage collector, the Python garbage collector, cleans up any objects that aren't needed anymore. And it looks at these objects in here, the image, IMG, and the LBL, the label. And it says, well, the label's still needed. It's part of the TK window. So we'll keep that one. But this image, this variable IMG, that's not needed anymore. And when the function finishes running after this line of code, it says, okay, let's clean up IMG, and it deletes it. And then your label displays, but it doesn't have an image anymore because it's been deleted. And so you don't get your image displaying in your window. So how do you fix it? Well, all you got to do is make sure that your image exists once your code's finished running in this function. So how do we do that? Well, the simplest way is to add it into the label. And you can do that by just setting a new property on the label. And you can create a new property just by naming it. So we'll call it pic. And then we just set it to the image variable. In other words, we're just like storing it inside the label in a new property. And if we do that and we run our code and we click the button, all of a sudden our image starts working again and we fixed it. So don't forget to save your image in an object that's going to be still existing when the function finishes running. I hope that helps.